Have you been telling tales? Hi, it's Rob Quester, the six-figure business mentor for coaches, consultants, speakers, authors and professional experts. People who make their living by charging for their advice, their experience and expertise. As I record this, I'm just about over jet lag from a big trip to LA. While I was there, I was reflecting on the importance of storytelling and what we do as natural experts. As I tell the delegates in my Natural Expert six-figure intensives, your legend, the tale of how you got to be in the business and why you started, is one of the key elements of a powerful expert presence. And there are 6 other tales that you need to be ready to tell, whether you're on stage, on video or writing. So I thought I'd start a little story arc in these videos with some videos about the power of story. Story is a primal form of communication. Long before humans had got as far as scratching symbols into clay or wood or stone, our ancestors would gather around the fire in the night to listen to tales of the deeds of their heroes. Story and fable was the only way our ancestors could stay connected to their history and their roots and tradition. So inevitably, storytellers became prized members of their communities. Even today, storytelling in the form of film and television and books is a major industry. And the directors, authors and actors who tell the most exciting and compelling stories are prized members of our communities. We shower them with gifts and attention and of course with money. And of course as children we're brought up to respond to story. Even doctors tell us we should tell stories to our children. So there must be something about it, right? It's true. When I was selling multi-million-dollar consulting engagements to major corporations back when I was working for one of the biggest consulting companies in the world, we would tell stories. We would tell stories about how we had developed the service we were offering. We would tell stories about the members of our team and how they had developed their expertise. We would tell stories about our other clients and how they had prospered with our solutions. And we would tell stories about our prospect, how things would go during the project and how things would be better for them after the project. As they say in Sales 101, facts tell, stories sell. And there are 7 basic stories that you need to be ready to tell in your business. Some of them will be there for when a client or prospect asks you particular questions. Others are there for you to drop into the conversation at just the right time. The first and most important tale you need is your legend, the story of why you do what you do. What is a pretty unengaging and unengaged question? What's for dinner? What time does the show start? They all invite short answers. Even when someone asks, so what do you do? We're encouraged to give an elevator pitch and not to tie up their listening for more than a few seconds. But when someone asks, so why did you go into that field? Why did you choose to work with that kind of client? It's inviting a longer, deeper conversation. Imagine you're giving a presentation. People are curious about you, but if they turned up, then the chances are they know what the presentation is about and what you do. So what do they want to know? They want to know why you're there. So tell them. It's a great way to introduce the fact that you're there with a commercial outcome in mind. For example, in the six-figure intensive, which you can find the details of at www.robquester.com/six-figure blueprint, I tell the story of my early struggles to get my business going before it got to 6 figures. I chose to become the natural expert in how to build a profitable, fulfilling, sustainable business as a coach or professional advisor because I didn't want anyone else to have to go through the years of pain and fear and frustration I endured when I started my business. Do you see how that's more compelling than I'm a business mentor for coaches, consultants and professional advisors? Of course, that's not a story. A story has characters and dialogue and emotions and cliffhangers and a plot to hold all of those together. When I tell my story, it gets all of those. And here's the thing. Your why story has to follow a pretty standard plot. In fact, it's a plot that myth makers and storytellers have been using for millions of years or thousands of years. For example, right at the start, show them that you started as a normal person just like them. Of course, the definition of normal depends on who they are. You have to show your audience you lived in their world. From there, you have to show them the journey you took, the highs, the lows, the struggles. It has a structure that millennia of storytelling has programmed us to expect. I don't have the space to share it here. It forms a sizable chunk of my six-figure blueprint intensive workshop. But for now, I want you to just start thinking about the first step. If someone asked you, why do you do what you do, what would you say? That's the way of the natural expert, and that's it for this video. I look forward to seeing you in the others. Hello, is this thing still on? Ah, there you are. Look, if you enjoyed this video, I'd really like to share more information with you. If you want to receive 20 free videos of the top questions that coaches, consultants, speakers and other professional experts ask about how to grow a professional, fulfilling, sustainable business as the natural expert in your field, the person everyone wants to work with, then just pop along to the address at the bottom of this screen and you can sign up there. It's totally free and I look forward to seeing you on the videos. Bye for now.